Hi there, this is Butch Gamboa for Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features electronic magazine. And here are some of this week's features to watch out for. On Motoring Forum, we shall have the second part of the recently held SPMJ Forum on various issues on the road for motorcycle riders, focusing on the government and manufacturers' side of the issue. Our road safety tip on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on overtaking rules when in a multi-lane highway. This week's Payong Chuper shall be on the impropriety of playing loud music on public utility vehicles. The public service segment will have the MRT3 management side on the overstaying fine raised by a rider. Showcase this week shall have on the spotlight the Suzuki Vitara. While for race weekend, we'll have the highlights of the recently held 2018 National Slalom Series Leg 7 held at Robinson's Novaliches. All this plus the latest news on the country's transportation and traffic management on this week's Motoring Today.
Introducing the all-new Mitsubishi Xpander.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So, why are you back?
I didn't want to miss you.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Welcome back. Motoring Today now starts with the latest news in transportation and traffic management. The MMDA recently announced that illegally parked vehicles on mabuhay lanes will be issued citation tickets to clear the alternative routes of obstruction. This is to stop motorists from using major thoroughfares as their own parking area.
The MMDA said the crackdown will be conducted from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the 17 listed mabuhay lanes or express routes connected to EDSA and roads going to commercial districts and shopping hubs in Metro Manila.
Pagkadami-dami na ng pagkiklearing nila, Bong, pati yung team natin ng task force, no, operations, araw-araw naglilinis yan, alam niyo naman. Pero bakit araw-araw, lagi nandun ulit bumabalik? Ayaw madala ng mga tao. No?
Violators may be charged with at least 3 citation tickets with corresponding penalty, a fine of 200 pesos for violating the illegal parking rule, 150 pesos for disregarding traffic signs, and 150 pesos for obstruction. The MMDA has instructed more than 1,000 traffic enforcers to issue citation tickets to vehicle owners. For unattended vehicles, tickets will be attached to their windshields.
Lahat po ng enforcers namin, pinadagdagan na namin, pina-issue ako na madaming tickets. No? Ang gagawin lang yan, dadaan dyan, iiwanan yung ticket sa windshield nyo. Kung unattended kayo, ang kaso nyo po, illegal parking, that's 200 pesos. Disregarding traffic sign, that's 150 pesos. And obstruction, another 150 pesos. No? Total of 500 pesos. Siguro medyo masakit-sakit na sa inyo to. No? At pwede ko kayo huliin 2 beses din. Nasa mandato po namin to, hindi na kailangan ng approval to. Talagang i-enforce lang natin.
Additionally, the Metro Manila Council agreed to increase the fine for illegal parking in the metropolis. Fines for attended illegal parked vehicles will be raised from 200 pesos to 1,000 pesos, while unattended illegal parked vehicles will be increased from 300 pesos to 2,000 pesos. However, the imposition of higher fines will not be enforced yet, as the agency officials have yet to meet with MMC's Special Traffic Committee.
The MMDA hopes that this serves as a lesson for vehicle owners to look for permissible parking areas instead of using mabuhay lanes and other major roads. Continuing, to further ensure that all motor vehicles undergo the due process of registration, the DOTR has authorized private entities to open motor vehicles inspection centers.
The DOTR has issued a Department Order 2018-019, which sets guidelines for establishing private inspection centers, including standards for financial capacity and track record in vehicle inspection. It will be implemented 15 days after its publication in the Official Gazette and/or in a general circulation newspaper. The DO states that the DOTR is granting authority to Filipino, natural, and juridical persons or entities to conduct the MVIS or Motor Vehicle Inspection System testing as a requirement for renewal of registration, which shall be valid for a period of 5 years from the issuance of an authorization certificate and renewable for another 5 years. According to the DOTR, the private motor vehicle inspection centers will come into 3 classes, specializing in inspecting light-duty vehicles and motorcycles. The third class is the mobile MVIS category to serve remote areas.
The DOTR sees the privatization of motor vehicle inspection centers will help the LTO with their problem in motor vehicle registration. Meanwhile, the LTFRB recently made an announcement that it will launch a campaign against Unregistered Transportation Network Vehicle Services, or TNVS.
The LTFRB said it will launch an anti-colorum drive against unregistered TNVS this September. In line with this, the agency accepted online applications for Certificate of Public Convenience or CPC from TNVS not included in their master list, as it only entertained the vehicles identified in the list. The government's master list was formed last year as a collection of active drivers from Uber Philippines and Grab Philippines, the 2 existing ride-hailing companies at that time. It said it had received only 21,878 TNVS applications for a new CPC when the application initially opened on March 5. A CPC is required by the LTFRB for persons who wish to operate a TNVS.
The LTFRB stated that there have been fewer applications for the new CPCs for the reason TNVS owners have been unable or unwilling to file applications. They are hoping that the campaign will stop the unregistered TNVS from operating. And finally, a tourism campaign that aims to rediscover Manila using LRT-1 as the main mode of transportation has been launched by LRT-1 operator Light Rail Manila Corporation.
LRMC's Ikot Manila campaign will offer tours to promote Manila's rich history, cultural heritage, and top food destinations. According to the LRT-1 operator, this is their effort to recognize their role in the promotion of tourism in Manila and its sustainable growth since transportation is linked to tourism. The LRMC also added that the campaign connects foreign and local travelers to top destinations like Intramuros, Binondo, and Quiapo, the fastest and most convenient way. LRMC said that they are working closely with the Department of Tourism and DOT-accredited tour partners Tralulu, Walk This Way, Old Manila Walks, and Kapit Bahayan sa Calle Bautista, who will be present to provide riders with facts on Manila's historical and cultural heritage while traversing the train route. Since assuming operations in 2015, LRMC has embarked on various improvement projects. These efforts resulted in more trains, more trips, extended operating hours, less waiting time, much improved customer satisfaction, safety, security, and cleanliness across all stations.
The LRMC believes that as the LRT-1 operator, they are in a position to connect local and foreign tourists to the city's most important and historic places in the quickest land travel possible. And that's their goal with the campaign. Those are the latest news in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. In last week's episode of Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, we started the conversation on the various issues of motorcycle riders by hearing from the rider's side, represented by Mr. Jobert Bolaños of Riders of the Philippines and Motorcycle Rights Organization during the second SPMJ Forum. This week, we'll have insights from LTO Director Francis Almora and HPG Director Roberto Fajardo for the government side, and Motorcycle Development Program Participants Association Incorporated President Armando Reyes for the motorbike manufacturers part.
According to HPG Director Roberto Fajardo, the discussion on the issues that the motorcycle riders face is very timely as several road problems concerning motorbikes pop up every now and then. The HPG director added that the agency is supportive of the motorcycle enthusiasts and they are concerned with the riders' safety. Fajardo also said that they encourage the riders to be road marshals and become the HPG's eyes and ears on the road.
Nagkakanta kami ng seminar. At the same time, they take an oath that they will support the HPG every day kasi sila nasa kalsada. We use them as the eyes and ears for the safety and security of all road users and also for the benefit of the riding public, especially the motorcycle enthusiasts.
The director mentioned that they give importance to the riders as much as they give importance to other road users when it comes to road safety. With that said, the HPG says that they are prohibiting local government units from releasing memos that prohibit the use of helmets. This is their response to the issue raised by the motorcycle organization with regard to their confusion about the helmet law.
And HPG will continue to oppose measures that will give LGU authority to temporarily suspend the enforcement of helmet law. HPG adheres to the road safety. So about this helmet law, this is the law that this should be strictly followed. So LGU denounces that prohibits helmets due to the concern about motorcycle riding suspect. MRS ang tawag namin dito eh. Motorcycle riding suspect. Oo, hindi riding in tandem. So any LGUs ordinance says that prohibits helmets due to the concern about MRS, the motorcycle riding suspect, it is against our national law and is a major safety concern.
However, the HPG director stressed that aside from the helmet law, there are other laws that motorcycle riders should also comply with.
So safety concern of motorcycle riders, siyempre yung safe speed, so all motorcycle riders must adhere to the speed laws in all roadways. Use of helmet. Marami talaga walang helmet. So ito yung isa sa mga causes of death. The anti-drug driving law, a growing cause of road crashes, is the influence of alcohol on drivers and drugs. At maraming ang actually I just talked with the provincial bus operators. Yun yung problema nila, yung binabato yung buses na dumadaan and karamihan nakamotor. Sa probinsya nakamotor, and ang problema rito karamihan nakainom, at the same time mga minors. Yan ang problema natin. So yung again, yung safety ng mga minors, ano ba talaga yun? Law, kung pwede ba sila maggamit ng motorcycle. Isa to sa mga concern ng mga bus operators.
With regard to overloading, Fajardo confirmed that only one passenger is allowed. The HPG director also stressed the rule about child passengers.
It is allowed only one passenger and one driver. And for child safety on motorcycle, no child is allowed to ride on the motorcycle. Pag yung child hindi niya kayang apakan yung footrest. So pag yung paa niya nakalaylay, bawal ho yun. Dapat yung child, kaya niyang apakan yung footrest. Kasi safety yun eh. Kung kaya niyang apakan yung footrest, kaya niya, mas stable yung tayo niya. So kung hindi niya kayang apakan yung footrest, bawal ang child sa motor.
Moreover, in response to the riders' concern about the use of LED lights, here's what Director Fajardo said.
Itong LED kasi, it causes temporary blindness on other motorists. Pwede naman gumamit ng LED, pero hindi dapat nakataas, nakababa. And ang ginagamit natin nga dito is the PD96. This is yung mga illegal attachments. Hindi naman talaga kung yung LED is manufactured paglabas sa hindi namin talaga pinapakialaman yun. But yung mga illegal attachment yung pinapakialaman namin based on the PD96. The use of horn, lights, sounds, dome lights, ito na yan, including blinker, siren, LED lights that are unpleasant and startling. Yes, the Congress support and the HPG was able to defend the apprehension of LED lights because the term LED lights is just a new term of such light that it is the unpleasant or that causes temporary blindness of 3 seconds, and hence it is a safety issue.
The HPG director also touched on the issue of habal-habal.
So this blatant disregard to the intent of the law of franchise. So certificate of public convenience requires utmost diligence on operator. So allowing MC as PUV for passenger is allowing passenger to be put at risk.
HPG Director Fajardo closed his presentation by highlighting that all their actions are based on law.
We have explained the orders and enforcement of activities of HPG with the Office of the President, NAPOLCOM, and the Secretary of Interior and Local Government, and to include the Chairman of House Committee on Transportation, Congressman Cesar Sarmiento, and they all support HPG regarding PD96.
On the side of LTO, Director Francis Almora said they listened to the concerns of the motorcycle riders as they are also part of the transport system and a major part of road users are motorcycle riders. Almora echoed the HPG director's statement that motorcycle riders have their own responsibilities when it comes to maintaining road safety. The LTO director started with the issue of registration.
Of course, one issue that enforcement usually we encounter on a daily basis are the non-registration of motorcycles. The registration of motorcycles, except for 250 and above, is 1 year. And usually some motorcycle riders, after getting the motorcycle from the dealer registers it. But then sometimes they forget to register the succeeding years, and they're operating on the road without registration. Our law states that no motor vehicle is allowed along Philippine highways except unless they're registered.
Still on the topic of registration, Almora added that it's also important for motorcycle riders to have a license.
The riders should be duly licensed, and likewise, the motorcycle should be installed, or they should have plates. They should not be using for registration as plates, because if they say for registration, they're already violating the first that I have mentioned, which is their duty to have those motorcycles registered. So they are already calling attention of the enforcers when they use the plate motorcycle for registration. So we have under the LTO guidelines, even for motor vehicle, 4 wheels and above, we have guidelines on the use of temporary plates. We recognize that we were for some years now, LTO was not able to provide the plates. That's why we've provided a temporary plate that would prove that the motor vehicle is registered. We are not after the plate as a metal plate or anything, but then as long as there's a proof that the motorcycle is registered, then that motor vehicle is allowed along the national roads. So we know that what we are implementing is not actually no plate, no trouble. There's no such thing as no plate, no trouble.
The LTO director mentioned about the subject of speed limit. According to him, there has been fake news circulating regarding the speed limit.
For speed limit, there was a posting somewhere which was sent to us that on the speed limits. And what is very startling here is they mention they emphasize on the 80 kilometers per hour on open country roads with no blind corners, not closely bordered by habitations. We hope that with you as our partners, we can educate the riders that this is not the basis of their speed, because it will depend on the size also of the motorcycle. Can a 50cc run as fast as 80 kilometers per hour without being reckless? So there's that factor of reckless driving if they will run the maximum of 80. Some riders think that they're allowed up to 80 kilometers. But then if they will not consider the other factors, then they could be apprehended for reckless driving, even if they have not reached that speed. So we should remind our riders that that is just the maximum speed, and they should consider all other factors while driving or operating their units, and not just to try to reach that speed and then say the law provides that the maximum speed allowed for motorcycle is 80 kilometers per hour.
Almora also talked about the requirements in the reclassification and or registration of modified motor vehicles.
With regards to modification, we have actually specific guidelines on modification. Please take note of the difference between modification and replacement part. A manufactured part of the unit is already, let's say, worn out, and you replace it with a similar part, that is a replacement. But if you change the design, then that is modification. So under this Department Order number 2010-32, these are the prohibited modification. This is true for motor vehicles and motorcycles. Axle modification. If the original axle is 2 and you make it 3, then that's a violation. That's not allowed. Chassis modification. If the motor vehicle is supposed to be just 8 meters and you make it 12, extend the chassis, then that's a violation of this rule. Additional siding of dump trucks from the design, extended overhang, change of rim size. This was mentioned a while ago. Change of rim size. It's not, if this size is 14 and you make it 15 or 18, that's an illegal modification. If it is 18 inches and you change it into 14, lowered, that is an illegal modification as per LTO issuance. That's also true with motorcycles. Rim modification, rim size modification. We have modification of handlebars and mufflers. This is the usual problem that we encounter. Some riders change the design of the handlebar, so that for us in the enforcement is an illegal modification. And if they change the muffler, then that is an illegal modification. Reconfiguration of body dimensions and designs is also an illegal modification.
The LTO director also mentioned that there's been a new law which they talked about with the motorcycle organizations. According to him, the associations have been instrumental in crafting new issuances.
We have top boxes and saddlebags. Our only concern here is when these top box or saddlebag, it is a standard top box or a saddlebag. It does not need to be registered. It does not need to be inspected by LTO. But if it is a special top box or saddlebag, then this requires inspection by LTO and it must be registered. This is again another source of irritants with the riders on the road, especially if it is not a standard saddlebag or top box. We're referring to like those that are being used by food delivery.
The top boxes and saddlebags must meet the required size or else they will be apprehended and will be given a fine.
What should be important here is we take note of the size of the top box or saddlebag. It must be at least, it must not extend more than 14 inches from the side of motorcycle. This is under the custom-made saddlebag. Here, under C, they shall not exceed 14 inches from the sides. So if this will exceed 14 inches from the side, then that is subject for apprehension. If a motorcycle rider violates this, we consider this as a violation of Section 2D, the motor vehicle operating without or with defective, improper, unauthorized accessory devices or equipment, and they will be fined with 3,000.
Again, on the topic of the use of lights in motorcycles, here's what the LTO director said.
For motorcycle lights, motorcycles are equipped with these basic 4 parts or lights. The headlight, which should be white or yellowish in color. Tail light or tail lamp must be red in color and have no blinker mode. Direction indicator light must be yellow, amber, or orange color only. The stop brake lamp will be wired and may be turned on only when the brake system of the motorcycle is applied.
However, Almora said they have allowed additional lights such as parking lamp, fog lamp, and number plate lights.
These additional lights include the parking lamp, fog lamp, number plate lights. However, attachment of these additional lights should follow or should conform with the standard that was placed here. For parking lamp, they can be wired that they will be lit simultaneously, shall not be turned on while motorcycle is moving. Fog lamps should only be lit during instances of thick fog, but they must have their own switches. So when we check these additional lights, we check on the switches actually. So if the additional light is colored red and blue and with blinking mode, then it falls under PD 96 as mentioned by General Fajardo, and it will be a violation of PD 96. If the horn is not actually the regular horn as designed by the manufacturer, but it has that startling sound. We know, I believe you have heard that sound, that startling sound, which can startle a driver and create an accident. So this must also be complied with.
Almora said that there's an existing provision which states that there should only be one passenger and rider, just like what HPG Director Fajardo mentioned a while ago. Almora said this relates to the prohibition of using private motorcycles as a public transport.
This relates to the current issues on the angkas, grab angkas and everything. There's a confusion on who among the national agencies is in charge of this. Is it LTO? Is it LTFRB? Because motorcycle is not part of the local government, the code which allows them to regulate tricycles. This is motorcycles. So if we relate the design of the motorcycle and safety of the motorcycle, then one rider, one back rider is allowed. However, there is a provision under 4136 which states that any motor vehicle registered as private must not in any manner be used to carry freight or passenger for a fee. So if your motorcycle is registered as private, then you are not allowed in any manner to be used to deliver cargo, freight, or passenger for a fee.
The LTO director noted that electronic motorbikes or e-bikes must also be registered as they are considered light electric vehicles or LEVs.
Some dealers had initially made claims that electric bikes are exempted from registration. The drivers or riders are exempted from getting a license, and they even use it along national roads. So if we go back to the provisions of 4136, as I had earlier mentioned, no motor vehicle, and we define motor vehicle as any that is powered other than muscular power. So sinasabi kasi na it's electric. Electric is not human power. So it is powered. It must be registered. So yun po, sabihin po nagkaroon po ng confusion on the side of LTO, which we have been trying to fix on the registration of electric motor vehicles.
The LTO has also added electric fuel on the list of LEV fuels.
In the LTO system, the only difference there between electric, gasoline, and diesel is the fuel. So we had already added electric as part of the fuel under the drop-down system of LTO. Kasi dati, it's just diesel and gasoline. Walang electric. So they don't know where to place it. But electric motorcycle is designed as a motorcycle. So it is already there. A four-wheel electric vehicle is already in our system. It's just a fuel. But now we have added that fuel in the system of LTO, so it can be registered anytime.
For the manufacturer side, MDDPA President Armando Reyes cited their road safety advocacy for the riders. MDDPA said they conduct campaigns and activities to educate riders as well as the pedestrians.
MDDPA Trust is on road safety promotions. It is a continuing program to increase the level of awareness of road safety by addressing the negative perceptions and impact of motorcycles. We are conducting a promotion and activities such as safety riding outreach seminars for solo riders, riders club members, and senior high school students. Weekend seminars for riders in cooperation with concerned LGU, PNP, and LTO. Road safety seminars for children, grade 3 to 6, wherein we educate children on road safety and instilling them the value of road discipline at an early age. Stickering campaign and arrest poster campaign, life-saving sticker campaign, dubbed as Helmet Saves Lives, which aims to mobilize stakeholders to help addressing the road safety problems. Of course, road safety advocacy rides, awareness campaign rides through distribution of road safety manuals and stickers. We also participate in road safety activities, RS Global, National Safety Kids Week, World Days of Remembrance, Trade, and Motorcycle.
MDDPA said they submit position papers on proposed bills, ordinances, and IRRs to the government.
On government laws and rules and regulations, we do submit position papers on proposed bills, ordinances and IRRs, and participation in public consultations, such as the Helmet Act laws of 2009, Safety of Children Aboard Motorcycles, Anti-Distracted Driving Act, Motorcycle Crime Prevention Act of 2017, mandatory automatic headlights on the motorcycle Act of 2017, and various local government units proposed ordinances such as regulating tandem riding, helmet use, pest control.
That was LTO Director Francis Almora and HPG Director Roberto Fajardo representing the government side, and Motorcycle Development Program Participants Association President Armando Reyes for the Motorbike Manufacturers part during the second SPMJ Forum.
When thinking of your favorite car brands and models, which brands and models immediately come to mind? Could it be a fuel-efficient sedan for that everyday drive? A sleek and agile sports car? A rugged and versatile SUV? That roomy and comfortable MPV or van? Or that versatile go-anywhere pickup? Be a part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Vote for the brands and models that will become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobiles of the Year in the Standard and Premium Luxury classes. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Wi-Fi 3C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Be part of the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different car models that you believe should become the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand Prize, Samsung J8. The Auto Focus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide. Vote now.
Continuing with Motoring Today, here once again is this week's series of valuable motoring tips. We start off with road safety reminders on the Young Street Smarts portion, courtesy of Toyota.
Hello everyone and welcome to Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts Club. This is brought to you through the courtesy of Toyota Motor Philippines and the Toyota Foundation. My name is Susie of Magic 89.9. Muling magbibigay sa inyo ng simpleng tips on how to use our roads properly and safely. If you are on a multi-lane highway, mahigpit na ipinagbabawal ang tumawid papunta sa kabilang parte ng highway. As seen on the animation, you can overtake on your lane provided that it is safe to do so. Until the next time here on Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts portion, where you can learn to be safe while on the road as a pedestrian, commuter, biker, or driver. This is Susie of Magic 89.9 reminding you to always be a safe and responsible road user.
Proper driver's demeanor, especially among drivers of public utility vehicles, is one of the major concerns we are addressing on our segment, Payong Chuper, courtesy of Mitsubishi.
Payong chopper lang kaibigan, ako si Daniel Villegas, isang kapwa new chopper. Iwasan po natin ang pagpatugtog ng sobrang lakas ng musika sa ating sakyan, lalo na habang ito'y tumatakbo sa daan.
Dapat nating malaman na ang pagpapatugtog ng loud music sa loob ng sasakyan, pampasahero man ito o pribado, ay di lamang nakakapwerhisyo. Ito rin ay delikado. Kapag tayo ay nagpapatugtog ng malakas, ito ay nagdudulot ng ingay at nakakaabala rin sa ibang tao. Ang atensyon natin ay nababaling sa musika at hindi sa pagmamaneho natin. At kung tayo ay distracted, hindi tayo alerto sa mga nangyayari sa ating kapaligiran. Kapag ito ang nangyari, di lamang ikaw ang madidisgrasya, pati na rin ang ibang motorista.
Kaya palaging tandaan, habang tayo ay nagmamaneho, lagi tayong alisto sa ating paligid. Ito po si Daniel Villegas, Payong Chopper lang, kaibigan mula sa isang kapwa new chopper.
Now, the Young Street Smarts Road Safety School Tour, supported by CAMPI or the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines, continues its rounds of schools in the metro and adjoining provinces. We have the highlights of the latest seminar and workshop, which was conducted in Carlos P. Garcia High School in Pandacan, Manila.
Welcome once again to another edition of the Young Street Smart School Tour, together with the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines, Inc., or CAMPI. Let's check out our featured school for this week.
See all of you. Excited na ba kayo lahat? Okay.
So, ang paksa natin ay road safety. Sabi nga, there are 3 reasons for accident. I didn't think, I didn't see, I didn't know. Hindi tayo nag-isip, hindi natin nakita, at wala tayong alam. At ngayong hapon na ito ay pagkakataon natin para malaman ang mga bagay-bagay, para maging safe tayo lahat. Because our safety or the road safety is everybody's concern. Sabi nga kanina, hindi lang ito concern ng mga drivers, hindi lang ito concern ng ating MMDA, ito din ay concern nating lahat, no? Yung mga pedestrian, yung mga tumatawid sa kalsada, yung mga naglalakad. Sa dinami-dami ng mga aksidente araw-araw, nakikita ko na napakahalaga ng seminar na ito para sa ganon masiguro na tayo ay ligtas. Sabi nga ni Kuya Kim, ligtas ang may
goggles po. Kasi natutunan ko po kung ano po pala yung mangyayari kapag nakainom po kami. Tapos ganun po yung ginawa namin. Nagmaneha po kami ng nakainom po. Madadisgrasya po pala kami. Ganun po pala yung nakikita or vision namin kapag nakainom.
Yung ano po, yung mga sa science po. Kasi yung iba po, ngayon ko lang po talaga nalaman na yun po pala yun. Parang pag po nakita ko po siya sa street, alam ko na po kung ano. Then pag po may maling dumaan, tuturo ko po sa kanila.
Tungkol sa kung ano meaning ng mga linya nasa kalsada, pati kung sino mismo uuna, kung sino tama. Parang i-share ko po yung mga natutunan ko today sa mga kapitbahay ko po, pamilya ko po, pati mga kaibigan ko.
Very informative, especially because these learners of ours will be the future motorists. Very up-to-date din sa buhay nila kasi syempre bilang mga pedestrian, ginagamit talaga nila yung road and safety is really our top priority.
Napakahalaga nito sa aming mga estudyante, lalo na sa senior high school, kasi lumalabas na sila ngayon because of their immersion and joint delivery program, kung saan pumupunta sila sa partner school for additional training. So this is very important para we can ensure their safety. I would like to thank the Sunshine Television for choosing our school to have this road safety seminar. And I know that this is your advocacy para masiguro na safe ang ating mga estudyante and also all the people. Kaya nga sinasabi ko din na yung safety is not only the concern of the drivers, the people, it is everybody's concern.
Successful seminar here in our Young Street Smart School Tour together with Campy. See you next time for our next school tour.
Those are some of the highlights of one of the latest workshops and the seminar that we conducted in the YSS Road Safety School Tour. That was at the Carlos P. Garcia High School in Pandacan, Manila. Of course, the YSS School Tour is brought to you through the courtesy of Campy, of the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers in the Philippines.
It's back! Participate in the only public poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. Vote for your favorite car makes and models in the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018. and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Wi-Fi 3C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Which models do you think will become this year's Automobile of the Year in the standard and premium luxury class? You choose, you decide.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Introducing the all-new Mitsubishi Xpander.
Your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life can now be watched online. Just click on businessandleisure.ph and watch this week's show and other past episodes of Business and Leisure at your most convenient time of the day. Business and Leisure is now on the web. Watch it anytime.
Be part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018 and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Wi-Fi 3C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Motoring Today continues as we now give you the latest news and developments in the world of motorsports.
Jevoy Moreno and Richard Gallardo did local motorsports proud by representing the country at the first round of the 2018 Asia Auto Gymkhana competition held at Denpasar City, the capital of Bali in Indonesia. The event held last August 11 to 12 at the go-kart circuit at Garuda Wisnu Gymkhana in Denpasar was participated by 32 drivers from 16 countries. 2 each nominated by ASNs or National Sporting Associations of their respective countries. Moreno bagged 4th place in the solo Gymkhana category, while the Moreno Gallardo team ranked 9th among 32 teams in the team category. The achievements were all the more notable as they competed in right-hand drive Toyota Agya 1200cc hatchbacks, aka the Toyota Wigo. The 2018 Philippine Rallycross Series got back on track after a number of postponements due to stormy weather. It was still stormy for rounds 8 and 9, but this was all about whirlwind battles for best cumulative times among the championship rivals in respective groups. Tiger Espino got the best of Giancarlo Pelayo in the daytime round 8 race. Louis Camacho bested Mon de Mapilis in Group 2, with John C. Reyes joining them on the podium in 3rd. De Mapilis was not to be denied in the Group 3 race, with Reyes in 2nd and Gerald Lim in 3rd. Still in the daytime round 8, Camacho got back on top with Gerald Lim in 2nd and the busy Reyes in 3rd. Egay Ortiz Luis was the lone competitor in the 4-wheel drive class, While Keanu Dominado dominated the opening class with Sam Yamada and Yudi Enriquez joining him on the podium in second and third respectively. Sam Yamada continued his domination of the UV class with Patrick Nang in second and JC David in third. In the evening sessions, Espino again bested Pelayo in round 9. Di Mapilis proved the better driver in the dark, followed by Reyes in second and Camacho in third, but that was only in Group 2 competitions. In the Group 3 class, Reyes came out on top with Lim in second and Di Mapilis dropping to third. Camacho was best in the Group 4 class with Lim in second and Reyes in third. Round 7 of the 2018 Flat Out Race Series takes place on September 15 at the Batangas Racing Circuit. For those chasing championship points, the series' return to Batangas will be doubly important as points are doubled for the round. These will certainly be added incentive to participate and perform well in both the time attack and the grid races for those looking to end the year with a championship title.
More motorsports and motoring today as we now usher in Race Weekend.
Race Weekend is brought to you by Phoenix Fuels.
Make every trip come alive with Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology.
The first half of the 2018 National Slalom Series has proven to be exciting and more competitive, with some drivers able to challenge and beat reigning slalom king Milo Rivera for best driver of each round. Now, will this continue into the second half of the slalom season? We will be finding this out as its second half begins. Your weekly favorite Race Weekend program brings to you highlights of the 7th round of the 2018 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series.
It's the beginning of the second half of the slalom season, and we're back here at Robinson's Novaliches to see the action. Let's go check it out. It's the 7th round of the 2018 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series, the first race of the second half of the slalom season. The first half saw Petron Motorsports' Malo Rivera's dominance of the local slalom scene shaken. His winning streak cut short by the young phenom Inigo Anton of Mark Young Race Cars team in the 5th round, and then edged out by Richard Gallardo of Jaff Racing Team in the 6th round. The weather may have had something to do with it, but there's no doubt the competition has been tougher, times among the top 5 coming closer with every round. The morning of the 7th round saw some rain drizzling over at Robinson's Novaliches, the 7th leg race venue. But the clouds soon cleared up. The parking lot cars drive quickly, setting the stage for another tight battle among the top runners, prompting Bing Bang Dulce, Race Motorsports Club boss, to declare the first round of the series second half another success.
Very successful in spite of yung ating continuous rains and everything, na hindi mo alam ang weather, if it's gonna rain or if it's gonna shine all throughout the day. But for today, unfortunately, maganda ang ating weather. It's not so hot and it's not drizzling kanina, pero tumigil din naman din.
More than 35 drivers showed up to compete, collectively signing up for more than 125 entries or runs through another new design layout aimed at challenging them to showcase their slalom skills.
Kompleto siya, may stretch, may high speed, maraming chicane, may gate, may 180 and 360. Every leg is a different layout para it would be challenging to all the drivers.
All racers agreed that the track layout was more technical than designed for high-speed runs, tighter and therefore more challenging to avoid the pylons.
Well, today's layout is somehow technical compared to the last few legs, which have been a bit high speed. This one has more corners than the recent ones, which kind of suits us because with the lack of car power we have, we try to make up for it in the corners through the suspension setups and also some driving. So today is a good day for us, but we can never rule out the other guys. Although it did rain, it's drying up again, and the day is still early. So we just have to keep on attacking and hope that they don't close in and eventually beat us.
Actually, yeah, the racetrack's different, but slalom's always like this. They change the layout every time. You just arrive here and first time go out a different layout. So yeah, To be honest, the track's not that hard. It's just, yeah, it's kind of tight in some of the turns. That's why I keep on hitting the pylons. But yeah, it's a challenging racetrack. It's okay. No, there's no really hard, difficult turns, but it's really tight. As usual, it's slalom.
Oh, the track is a bit technical. Wala ngang 180 pero the curves and the map itself, it's a bit hard to memorize. Iba yung nasa map, iba yung pag nagda-drive ka na. So, it's really, you have to practice actually. You have to practice the track, the map.
Liko-liko eh. Mahirap. Talagang kailangan pakapitin mo yung gulong. Kaya kailangan kada turn mo, kailangan talagang yung federal, kailangan pakapitin mo talaga para iwas tapon. Kasi less iyak ng gulong, mababa oras niyan. Ibig sabihin, talagang kumakapit ang gulong. Pagka puro iyak, mataas ang magiging dumudulas siya eh.
What part of the course was most difficult?
Para sa akin yung stopping, ito. Or yung 360. Yung 360 na first obstacle doon.
And what are they planning to do to meet the challenges of another new track layout?
Kada takbo, adjustments. Kung saan pa pwede, kung saan pa pwedeng bilisan, kung paano pa saan pwedeng lumigo ng mas dikit sa pylon. Meron pa akong 4 na takbo na natitira. So, tatry kong abutin yung kay Milo. Kasi siya ang overall, sa ngayon overall.
Well, there are still a bit of straights around the area. There's still some sort of portions in which it gives advantage to the front-wheel drive cars. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're on a complete advantage in terms of today, but we're happier with what we're presented. But we do know we can't have it all the time, so we just have to be okay, and we just have to fight whatever happens and whatever we have.
As of now, it's really, it's okay. Nagpa-pylon ako. It's not that bad, it's not that good, so I have to improve myself. I might add some more class so that I could really get the best time for myself. I just have to be, presence of mind, focus, so that you can get the right turns and not too kabado siguro kasi it rained eh. So the pavement is a little bit wet, so you have to be careful. Yun lang.
My ninong just said that I just have to calm down, relax. Maybe the time's in my head, trying to catch the time instead of checking the pylons or being careful. So for my next runs, I will just relax. Get a clean lap time, and let's see where my time will be.
Slalom race participants stressed how important it is to understand your car and be able to work hand in hand with it.
Kailangan lang talaga maging isa ka sa kotse mo eh. Kailangan maging isa kayo. Kailangan, kabisado mo siya, kabisado ka niya. Yung kakayanan ng kotse mo at kakayanan mo, kailangan magsama para makuha mo yung pinakamagandang takbo.
Well, motorsports is a two-way sport. You have a man and machine, hand in hand, trying to achieve a common goal. There is a certain percentage into that though. A car can only do so much, and at the same time, a driver can only do so much. A perfect combination is something we all want to have.
What happened before the lengthy mid-season break, caused in part by problems with bad weather conditions, was still fresh in the minds of the racers. Some for bad reasons, others for good. Milo and Inigo, in particular, knew their performances in the 2 rounds before the mid-break, and were happy that the mid-season break allowed more time for preparing their cars for the second half of the season.
We did a lot in terms of preparation for this race. We are aware that we've had a 2-race losing streak here in the National Slalom Series, and we had to do something about it. However, we're in the middle of developing the car even further so that in the long run, we get to win more races and doing it not comfortably but convincingly. So with today, alongside the preparations and the development we've had, we also got to find some problems that were lingering for a lot of races already, which we believe could have affected the races back then. So with that, I hope we could improve the time. Currently we're first, so we're optimistic. But then again, you never know what's gonna happen.
Well, of course, Kabanutuan was one of our worst races because we were not able to get the front wheel. And we just had to do a lot of training and a lot of more preparations to do, and also we had to focus more. Hopefully today that it would pay off, but it's still a very close fight.
Inigo was seen using two cars for the race, his familiar green Honda Civic EF Drive and the Honda CRX.
I was able to get 2 runs into the EF until there's a serious problem that it's very delicado, so I had to bring it back to the shop. And then once I jumped into the CRX, it also had a big problem, so we had to bring it back to the shop. So the CRX arrived first, so I had to use this first, and then thank God that we are able to get the EF running again, so hopefully I can bring down my time.
Meanwhile, Richard Gallardo still was on the cloud 9 over having topped everyone including the Slalom King in the previous round.
Parang magandang gising eh. Parang maganda kita, bali, siguro na yung kotse ko, nagamay ko na. Tapos, yung huling takbo, doon ko medyo nadali si Milo Rivera. Kaya yun, medyo hindi na niya naabot. Sinuwerte ako nung 6 leg. Ako ang nag-overall.
Round 7 again showed that the competition for overall best time is getting tighter. The top 4 all managed to record runs in the 49s. Milo Rivera was again back on top with a 49.02. Inigo Anton was just 22 hundredths of a second slower than the 49.24. Richard Gallardo is third fastest with a 49.28. Estefano Rivera was fourth with a 49.94. The fifth fastest overall was Douglas Maninding with a 50.06. The top drivers are looking forward to even tighter competition in the second half of the slalom season.
With the points we have, we also have to make sure that we play the numbers game. We know how competitive everybody is, and we can't overpush it because things might take a toll on us at the end. So we just take it race by race.
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to also a good competition because next race is Tarlac. It's very close to Kabanatuan. The people in Kabanatuan are very fast and good. So hopefully we can also prepare better, and yeah, I hope to win more races.
And that's our coverage for the first race of the second half of the slalom season. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa. Check us out every week for more motorsports highlights. See you next time.
It looks like we are in for an exciting second half of the slalom season. Milo Rivera may have again regained his winning form, but the timesheets indicate he will be in for some tough competition while he defends his Slalom King crown.
This week's feature on Race Weekend has been brought to you by Phoenix Fuels.
Make every trip come alive with Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology.
Gotta go guys, nagpapasalamat si Dash.
Dash, miss you! Can't wait to see your new car.
Dash, parang may sumusunod sa akin.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
When thinking of your favorite car brands and models, which brands and models immediately come to mind? Could it be a fuel-efficient sedan for that everyday drive? A sleek and agile sports car? A rugged and versatile SUV? That roomy and comfortable MPV or van? Or that versatile go-anywhere pickup? Be a part of the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Vote for the brands and models that will become the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus Automobiles of the Year in the Standard and Premium Luxury class. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Be part of the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different car models that you believe should become the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Hyundai Asia Resources Inc. or HARI, the country's official distributor of Hyundai passenger and commercial vehicles, recently spearheaded the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe Regional Test Drive. Hyundai took select members of the motoring media on a driving experience in Central Luzon, specifically in Subic and Bataan, aboard the all-new Santa Fe, dubbed as the Hyundai Santa Fe Driving Experience. The all-new Hyundai Santa Fe remains its 2.2-liter CRDI engine with a maximum power of 200 PS at 3,800 RPM and maximum torque of 45 kilograms at 1,740 to 2,750 RPM. Hyundai improved its 8-speed automatic transmission and monocoque structure that gives a quicker, crisper shifts for a better controlled body roll and for an efficient and comfortable driving experience on a day-to-day basis. The all-new Santa Fe is available in 2.2 CRDI diesel engine variant priced at 2,340,000 pesos.
Good evening to the fantastic viewers. I'm so happy to be here in Subic enjoying the Hyundai Santa Fe driving experience. As you very well know, the participation of several media people who joined us driving the Santa Fe all the way from Subic here and then to Bataan the whole day. And we've been enjoying this event. And I do look forward that you too could have the opportunity to test drive the Santa Fe, go to any of the 45 Hyundai dealerships and look for the 4th generation Santa Fe. For sure you will not only be awed by all its technology, the design, the features, the specifications, go and check this beautiful, awesome 4th generation Santa Fe anytime.
Ropali Corporation recently signed a partnership with Lala Move, one of the country's leading on-demand delivery apps, at the Ropali Plaza Escriva Drive Ortigas Center in Pasig City to offer the best deals for Lala Move partner drivers. With over 34 branches in Luzon geared up for the partnership, Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Yamaha motorcycles are within reach. The alliance is aimed to provide motorcycles to Lala Move partner drivers, and according to them, this partnership makes sure that quality vehicles and services are affordable and within reach.
For everyone who is using or hasn't used Lala Move, our app is available in the App Store or at the Google Play Store. It is very friendly for small businesses, and of course, even for big businesses, we have vehicles ranging from motorcycles all the way to 2-ton trucks. So it's very simple to use. Now, for everyone as well who want to be a part of Lala Move by being a partner driver, all you have to do is download the Lala Move driver app on the App Store or on the Google Play Store as well. Upload your requirements and go to one of our offices to attend training, get accredited, and then start delivering.
We have more about the local auto industry as we now give you our Car of the Week on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. Fans and supporters of Suzuki Philippines were thrilled when the company brought in a new crossover to the Philippine automotive market. I'm talking about none other than the 4th generation Vitara. Now a subcompact crossover. Let's see what it got in this week's Showcase. If before you were wondering what the 2018 Suzuki Vitara madness is all about, we hope now you know why. That's it for our showcase this week, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
It's back. Participate in the only public poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. Vote for your favorite car makes and models in the 2018 to 2019 Auto Focus People's Choice Awards. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Auto Focus People's Choice Awards. Which models do you think will become this year's Automobile of the Year in the Standard and Premium Luxury class? You choose, you decide.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Introducing the all-new Mitsubishi Expander.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So, why are you back?
I didn't want to miss you.
Be part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
On the final stretch of motoring today, we have our public service segment, courtesy of Honda Cars Philippines.
This week on Public Service, we'll have the MRT management side on the overstaying fine posted by Miriam Cabilas on social media. In a release statement, the management clarified that passengers are allowed to stay within the paid area for a maximum of 2 hours, not an hour as claimed by Cabiles, as a standard railway operating procedure. The MRT3 made their move and stressed that investigation is still ongoing as to why Cabiles is the only passenger charged for overstaying, while those who boarded and alighted the same time as hers were not. They added that in unfortunate circumstances that a big volume of passengers will be charged for overstaying due to service disruption, SOPs will be done. The OTR MRT3 assures the riders that the policies and operating procedures are constantly being reviewed to ensure a better travel experience for everyone.
Motoring Today's public service segment this week courtesy of Honda Cars Philippines. We'd like to urge the public to help us solve motoring problems in our midst by referring them to us so we can in turn bring them into the attention of involved authorities. Now please refer to the screen regarding our contact details. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Until next week here in Motoring Today, now in its 32nd year of continuing service to the general motoring public, with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. I'm Butch Gamboa. Happy motoring!